When Germans go to the Christmas market, they're usually not really looking for Christmas gifts. They're actually going there for the Glühwein. Glühwein is the German version of a mulled wine. I tried to make the recipe here. It's pretty hard because most of the ingredients that we use I could not translate into English. I'm not sure if I can really get them here, but I've seen this Nürnberger Glühwein quite a few times here in a grocery, so if you just want to have the German experience, you will be fine with this Glühwein. It's very tasty. The other thing that people go for is the Schmalzgebäck. This is some sort of fried bakery kind of thing. It's hard to explain. I cannot really translate it into English. So you just have to watch what I'm doing. It's a little bit like donut holes, but so much better. So for this recipe I will create another yeast dough, and I first put my flour into the bowl. And then I make a little bit of a, what is it, dent or cavity here. All right, I add the sugar. Okay, and next comes the milk. The milk should be lukewarm, and I put it in this little hole. And then I take my yeast. I have some fresh yeast here. You can also use a package. And I just crumble it into the warm milk. It's 20 grams. So I mix it a tiny little bit. And I let it rest for a few minutes. And you can see this has become a little bit foamy here on the top, which means that the yeast has reacted. I will also add now 2 of my eggs here and the butter. Now I stir it and make a very nice dough out of it. So my dough looks good so far. And like every yeast dough, this has to rise now for like 40 minutes, and I'll put it to a warm place. And then I will continue to roll this dough and cut it, rise it again, and then I will fry it. All right. Oh, look how nice this looks now. It has proved quite a bit. And I take it out now. Okay, and give it a quick knead before I roll it. Okay, so now I cut it into some rectangles, and they don't have to be in a certain shape like rectangles. They can also be like circles. However, they should be like about the same size. Okay. And now I let it rise again for about 10 minutes. I heated some frying oil, and I will now see if the oil is hot enough. Okay, you can see this is browning a little bit, and that means that it's almost ready to take out. And I take it out and put it on some paper towels. So now we'll continue and do this with the rest of the dough. And I don't put it all in at once, I do it in smaller portions so they have enough space to be here in the hot oil. And you see, they come up to the surface after just a little bit, and then they're swimming here, floating in the oil. And I have to check that they get fried from both sides. So I turn them a little bit. Some seem to be ready to be taken off. Oops. It's pretty hot. You really have to be careful so you don't burn yourself with the oil. And once they are outside of the oil, let me zoom in a little bit. So then we take some powder sugar and put it on top. And they really taste the best when they are very fresh, but they're still too hot, so I have to wait a few more minutes. But that's how they taste best, when they're still warm. And you buy them warm on the Christmas markets. You get them in a paper bag, just like the caramelized almonds that I made last week. And this really tastes best if you have some mulled wine with it. It's so good. And the whole scent of the Christmas market and the atmosphere with music and everything, it's one of a kind.